My mother comes first before my wife. That was what Sam said to me one evening while we were talking about marriage. He said it calmly, like it was the most natural thing in the world. I laughed because I thought he was joking. How can a grown man say that with his full chest? But Sam wasn't joking. From the very first day I met his mother, I understood exactly what he meant. Madame Jane was not just his mother, she was his world, his decision-maker, and apparently, the woman who would decide if I was fit enough to marry her son. At first, it felt harmless. I mean, who doesn't love a man that adores his mother? Until that love started to feel like a competition. The first time I visited their house, I came with a small gift, a dress, some fruits, and drinks. She smiled when she saw me. "Ah, so you're the one taking my son's attention away," she said. Her tone was playful, but her eyes weren't. She offered me juice, and before I could even open it, she said, "You should know how to cook. My son doesn't eat outside. He loves good soup very thick, with goat meat and little oil." I smiled. "Yes, Ma, I can cook that." "Good," she said. "Then go and cook it. Let me see if my son will enjoy it." I turned to Sam, expecting him to say, "No, Ma, she's our guest." But my dear Sam just smiled and said, "Babe, please do it for me now. You know how I love your cooking." And that was how I found myself in the kitchen, washing dirty plates I didn't use, and cleaning a countertop that could easily pass for a crime scene. When I finally finished cooking, I served the food neatly. Mama took the first taste and nodded. You tried," she said. "But next time, don't use too much pepper. Sam doesn't like spicy food. You must learn his taste." I forced a smile and said, "Okay, Ma." That night, I went home and told my sister everything. She burst into laughter. "Better run, before they promote you from girlfriend to housemaid." But I didn't run. Love had already tied wrapper round my eyes. A month later, Sam told me his mom wanted me to come spend a week with her. "So you two can bond," he said. The first morning of that visit, she knocked on my door at 5:30 a.m. "You're still sleeping? Sam likes his food early. Go and make breakfast." "Ma, but Sam is not even here." She raised her brow. "And so, you should still practice." That week felt like living in a boot camp. I cooked, cleaned, washed, and listened to her daily sermon on how a good wife behaves. Whenever I tried to rest, she would say, "You're already tired? My son deserves an energetic wife, not a lazy one." By the 5th day, Sam came home. He hugged his mother, laughed with her, and ignored me completely. When he finally looked at me, he smiled and said, "Mom said you've been doing well. You see why I love you." My heart sank. That night, I lay on the bed, staring at the ceiling, replaying everything. I could already see my future in that house, one where Madame Jane would run the home, and I'd be nothing but a glorified maid. The next morning, I packed my things quietly, left a note on the table, and went home. By afternoon, Sam called, shouting, "So you just left my mother's house without telling me? That's so disrespectful." I sighed and said, "Sam, you said your mother comes first before your wife, right?" "Yes," he replied proudly. "Good. Then marry her." I ended the call, blocked his number, and thanked God for sense. Morals. 1. When a man says his mother comes first, believe him. Don't wait to become the second wife in your own marriage. 2. Love shouldn't make you blind to slavery. Marriage is partnership, not servitude. 3. A man who can't defend you today will never protect you tomorrow. 4. Listen to that small voice in your spirit. It always tells the truth. If this story spoke to you, kindly comment, share, like, and please subscribe.